Hello, and welcome back to more Drillbit & Co. Today I'm going to tell you all you need to know about the new items added in Update 2. Before we get started, if you like this video and you want to see more like this, be sure to like and subscribe, as it helps boost this video in the algorithm for others to find. Anyways, let's get into it. If you're looking for information on a specific item, I have all the timestamps listed below. Okay, first off, we have the cell furnaces. If you don't know, in this new update there is an XP feature in which you can use research points and whatever to unlock permanent abilities like rebirth boxes, crate spawns, speed buffs, permanent plot size buffs, starting cash, and rebirth rerolls. In order to get XP, you need to use a cell furnace with any droppers. I'd recommend using this mine with any of these droppers, as it is the fastest mine currently in the game. Now, as for what they do, the basic cell furnace here has an XP multiplier of 25 times with a purchase cost of $26 billion. As for the proficient cell, it has an XP multiplier of 50 with a purchase price of $150 septillion. And as for the advanced cell, this is currently the best cell furnace in the game with a whopping 250 times XP multiplier. However, it does cost a lot of money at $5 octillion. However, if you can't afford any of these, there's another cell furnace in the game that you can get that is the second best cell furnace in the game, which is the tropical cell, which you can earn simply by purchasing a private server in Drillbit & Co. Up next, we have the ore slump. The ore slump has a very unique shape as well as unique abilities. If this is the first upgrade your ore gets after being dropped, it'll do a 4 times multiplier to its base value. However, if it's not the ore's first upgrade, it'll multiply by 1.5 times and set the ore on fire. This upgrader has an upgrade use of 1. This upgrader costs $40 trillion. Up next, we have the pinpoint upgrader. This upgrader will multiply the ore by 1.1 times every single time the ore passes through. However, it does have an upgrade limit of 7 times and an upgrade range of between 50 quintillion and $150 quintillion, making it perfect for having right after the castle fortresses. Alright, our next item is the only added premium item from this update. The paint spill is a very interesting upgrader as it doesn't upgrade the ore, rather it just changes the color of the ore. This is a really good upgrader before the prismatic upgrader, as the prismatic upgrader upgrades based on the color of the ore. If you're looking for a more detailed review on the prismatic upgrader, just click the icon listed above. Alright, now on to the new limiteds. Up first, we have the dojo training ground. This updater is very unique, similar to the Venomous Fang, but it's going the opposite direction, and it goes 1 block actually further to the side than the Venomous Fang does. However, this upgrader can be used twice with an upgrade count of 3.5 times. It's a very great upgrader for if you're trying to make a swivel in your turns, and it also has a very good multiplier. Definitely an upgrader I'd recommend for setups. And up next, we have the Shadow Ninja Infuser and the Light Ninja Infuser. Now, these two are the exact same. There's literally pretty much no difference between them both. They both just increase your walk speed by 14 and your jump height by 18. Alright, up next we have Sakura's Promise. All it does is it gives a permanent cell value of 55 times, making it arguably the best furnace in the entire game. Up next we have the Ninja Dojo. This dropper is amazing for starters because each ore is worth $50 million and it has an incredible drop rate of 1 ore every 0.4 seconds. Making it super quick and easy to use. However, its large size does cause issues with building larger setups. Alright, now for the moment you've been waiting for, the rebirths. Up first is our Life 10 Plus Reborns. First, we have the Ore Sapper. This upgrader is very similar to the Ore Wash in the sense of it removing all effects from the ores that pass through it. However, it can only be used once. Now, this upgrader does have an interesting feature, as every single effect that's on the ore, when it passes through here, will be exchanged for a 0.6 times multiplier per effect on the ore. But remember, it can only be used once. Up next, we have the Enchanted Glade. This upgrader applies a random effect to the ore and multiplies the ore value by 1.25 times. And this upgrader can also be used twice in a setup. Up next at Life 12 Plus, we have the Ethereal Island. Now, this upgrader is very unique as it is a way up high upgrader that is also a normal conveyor width. This upgrader is a very standard upgrader as it just multiplies the ore value by 4. Up next, we have one of my favorite upgrader designs in the entire game, the Crimsonsteel archway. This upgrader requires Life 20 Plus and has an upgrade use of 1. However, it has a whopping multiplier of 6 times. Up next, we have all the items at Life 35 Plus, starting with the Mystic Falls. Now, Mystical Falls is a very useful upgrader. However, it is very difficult to use in setups due to its unique U-like shape. This upgrader can be used up to 3 times. Its first upgrader multiplying by 1.1 times, its second by 1.25 times, and its third upgrader by 8 times. Each time an ore passes through on the third upgrade, it has a 15% chance to give a sparkling effect to said ore. Next, we have the Renewable Refiner. This upgrader, if an ore passes through with any effect on it, will upgrade it by 1.75 times. However, if the ore passing through it has no effects on it, it'll upgrade the ore by 3.5 times, making this a really good upgrader to have after the Ore Sapper or Ore Wash. Up next, here are the items at Life 50 Plus. Starting off, we have the Golden Blessing. This upgrader is very unique as it multiplies basic ore by 3 times value. If the ore passing through it has the golden effect, it multiplies the ore value by 10 times. And if the ore value is sparkling and golden, it'll multiply the ore by 25 times, making this an insane upgrader to have on your setup at all times. However, it does come at the cost of space. And last but not least, we have the Painite mine. This is the current best dropper in the game by a long shot. It really doesn't even come close. Painite mine has an ore value of $25 billion per ore at a drop rate of 1 ore every 2 seconds. This dropper is really insane due to its high ore value and its natural ability to interact with the prismatic upgrader flawlessly each time. That'll do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you need any information or have any questions, feel free to join the Bugsy's Beehive Discord server, link in the description below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.